guys, welcome back. It is time to tape off these cabinets and get them painted. Gonna do the Robotron first because it's silver on the side, so I want to get that out of the way so I can cover it up, and then I can do the black on both cabinets. I'm going to show taping off one side, and then the other side I'll do off camera. And if you haven't seen yet, I made another video last night and finished it this morning, touching up the pinball pool back glass. Well, I have two back glasses because I have two full pinball pools. One I'm going to sell and one I'm going to keep. So the back glass that I touched up yesterday, afternoon yesterday and this morning, was actually in rougher shape than this other one. I didn't realize that because this one somebody spray painted a little bit on the back of it, and I thought that this was the worst of the two, but in fact this is actually the better of the two. So if I can somehow get this spray paint off of her leg right here and touch it up, I'll probably keep this one for mine and then use the other one for sale. You can see where they spray painted it. So I'm wondering if I'm careful enough, if I take some lacquer thinner, if I can't get that off of there. I might screw with that later today. Now the only downfall is it has this cracking right here in the blue. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that yet. I got an idea, but I have some of that blue material for the Asteroids Deluxe cabinet, and I wonder if I scrape off the blue on that one and put that on there, if that would solve the problem, because that's about the same damn color. So I might mess with this off camera. If I do, I'll just do a short video on what it looks like afterwards. But since I realized taking like a couple different colors for the skin tone and putting them on the back all at the same time while it's wet and then smearing it with my finger gave me the best results as far as a good colored skin tone, because you're never going to find a color skin tone in a marker or a paint that's going to be exact. But by taking peach, orange, brown, usually about those three colors, maybe a little bit of red, you can actually get a really, really, really close match to the skin tone, which is really good to know because the skin tone on some of the Playboy back glass is also messed up. So like I said, I'm probably gonna mess with that one off camera and show you guys what it looks like. Maybe I'll do like a before and after. I'm just hoping I can take some lacquer thinner and get that peach paint off of that leg. If I can do that, then I think I'll be home free. I just gotta be really careful that I don't wipe away any other artwork, because this is definitely less chipped than the other one. So I'll have to wipe it away, then triple thick it, and then do the artwork touch up, and then re-triple thick over top. So let's go out here, and I'm all dusty and dirty, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna put it in high speed here. We're gonna go ahead and tape off this one side, and then I'll do the other side off camera, and then we'll paint the silver on both sides of this. And then this is gonna sit for an hour to 2 hours. While this is sitting for an hour to 2 hours, I'm gonna tape off the Sinister artwork and get that ready for the black paint. Because once this is dry enough, we can tape the whole side with paper to cover the whole side up. This will be taped off and ready to go. And then at that point, we can shoot the black on the front and back and top of this one, on the sides, front and back of this one. I'm not gonna spray the insides of the cabinets. I'm going to use a paintbrush and roller with Krylon latex paint. I always do that inside the cabinets. It's cheaper that way, and honestly, it's a lot easier than trying to spray in there and getting all the spots. Plus, like on the Robotron, there's some body work done in there, and if I just roll 2 coats of that Krylon paint inside there, it covers it up beautifully without having to use primer or anything. So that's why I'm going to do that method. So let's get at it here and get this thing covered. It's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. I got to tape off everything, all the blue and red. And after I tape it and I put the silver on, I'm going to unpeel this because I don't want to leave the tape on for too long. Now, there is a possibility that some of the blue might come with the paper or with the tape, and that's to be expected. This is solvent-based materials I'm using. And what happens is a lot of times the painter's tape that I use for automotive paint, sometimes the solvent material will actually make the adhesive a little bit stronger on the tape, which in turn means it might peel off a little bit of the blue. Not a big deal. If it does, we'll touch it up with a marker before we clear it. All right, guys, that's one side. That's what it takes to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and off camera and do the other side, and then we'll come back, blow it off, and paint the silver on the sides. Okay, both sides are taped off. I'm gonna get this thing blown off, and then we're gonna mix up some silver. sealing it off with air and my hand. I don't want to use any chemicals, no window cleaner or anything, because I don't want to irritate the tape or make it lift on the edges to where when I spray this over, it gets underneath the tape. So it'll be fine. I gotta clean my bench in here too. I have a couple different silvers. I think the silver I'm going to start with is going to be, it's more of a browner silver. I want to put that down first just so I can get rid of it. And then I'll use the other silver over top. So I'm probably going to put 3 coats on, I would think, to fully coat this thing. I think it's a browner silver because, let me look here. Let me find it. Somehow lost it already. Where did I put it? It's because it's called fine silver birch, and I believe I've used this on a car before, and it's got a brownish tint to it. Obviously, I used it on a car at some point. I think it's between like silver and pewter. Oh, this has been mixed to something else. Okay, we're not using this one. This is dark. That's like, I must have mixed that to something else for something, I don't know what. So we won't be using that. So now hopefully I do have enough silver. Let me look around, I'll be back. Okay, I found another can of silver. Actually, this is probably gonna be enough to do the whole thing. It's thick. So I'm gonna go ahead and reduce it right in the can. It's gonna make a full quart. So I'd imagine that's about a pint in here right now. I imagine this is probably gonna be enough to do the cabinet. Since we're not doing the front and back silver, it's just the 2 sides, we should have more than enough. So I don't have to reduce it now. I can pour it right into my mixing cup. And my lid has a strainer on it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed up in the gun. And we're going to go out there and put the first coat of silver on. Okay, that's got it set for a while now. Someone once asked me, why before I start painting, do I turn the gun upside down and hold the trigger down? That is to get the air out of the bladder. See the bladder in there? How it's completely shrunk down to nothing because there's no paint left? When you first fill that up, say 3/4 of the way, well, you have 3/4 paint and you have air. So you want to flip it upside down and pull the trigger until material starts coming out, and then you have all your air out of the cup. All right, it's only been about 10 minutes. I'm going to carefully start pulling the tape off and revealing the artwork underneath. Okay, the blue actually held up well. Long process to get to this point, guys, but we saved the original artwork and it's in the original spot. You know, there'll always be a little bleed through and stuff like that. And there'll be some imperfections in the cabinet, but that's how they came from the factory, and that's what I'm going with here. Believe it or not, stuff like that will show up less after there's clear than what it looks like now. But like I said, I'm trying to make this look like it originally was, and that's what we're after here, and it looks really damn good. So now I'm gonna go grab dinner, let this sit for a little bit, come back, tape off Sinistar. By the time I'm done taping off Sinistar, I should be able to come back over to here and tape the whole sides off with paper. And then we'll be ready to do the black on both cabinets. Once the black is on, 15, 20 minutes after the black is on, I'll peel all the tape off of everything, and then we'll put a couple coats of satin clear on it, and these two will be done. Okay, the hard part is done. Everything's taped off and blown off, ready for the black and then the clear. So I'm gonna mix that up next. And I was able to get the peach orange spray paint off of the leg on the lady, and I triple thick the back of this so I can work on this later tonight or tomorrow and get it touched up, and I'll just do a video of it once it's touched up. But I'm definitely leaning towards using this one on mine because her shirt's perfect, her shirt's perfect. It's just their arms and their skin, and then a little tiny white spot on the robot. So I'll probably use this one for mine, and then use the other one for the one I'm going to sell. Okay, so now I'm using black automotive base coat, a couple coats of this, then I'll peel off the paper, and we'll use our satin clear, and I'll show you what clear I'm going to use. All right, time for clear. Everything looks real good. So we're using the Summit Racing Satin Clear. It is a 4-to-1 mix. It says Hot Rod Satin Clear. Part number is SUM-UP205G. It's a 4-to-1 mix, 4 parts clear to 1 part hardener. I'm just going to do 2 coats on the cabinet. Might have to open up another container. right, I'm gonna get this mixed up. I'm actually trying a new spray gun today. It's a DeVilbiss spray gun, so see how it sprays. Never used it before. It's definitely not, I'm gonna have to set the pattern on it. But all right, I'm gonna get this mixed up. We're gonna go out there and get this thing cleared, or these cabinets cleared. All right, it's been about 15 minutes since the last coat of clear went on. If you notice, I only put one coat of clear on the top and back because it really doesn't need 2 coats of clear. What for? One coat is more than enough protection. Put 2 on the sides just to kind of level out the artwork a little bit and make sure that the artwork is protected. They look really good. They look like they would have looked originally, I think. I think that's pretty much about it. Let's just go out there and take a look at it and end this video. It's 9 o'clock at night, just like I said. It'd probably be around 9 o'clock at night when I finished up. Now I gotta go in, edit this video up a little bit, fast forward a bunch of it so that it's not a 3-hour long video. And you guys can let me know what you think. So make sure you guys leave a comment, hit the thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. I am 47 subscribers away still from 10,000. So if anybody's interested, or you know anybody interested in subscribing, share my content. I would really appreciate it. If anybody's interested in a shirt, I actually have one of them on today. You can check out our website at slightlyunhinged84.com. There's always new shirts being put on the website, not only my stuff, but just stuff in general. So if you're interested in any kind of shirts or anything like that, check it out. So let's go take a look at this. I'm real happy with it. I think it turned out really nice. Like I said, there's, you'll get a little bit of grain and stuff, and that's how it was originally. And that's what I was going for here, to make these things look like they originally came from the factory. And I think it turned out real nice. I'll tell you what, the sinister colors against black just look so freaking good. They should have done Robotron with the black side as well. I think it would have done it a lot more justice in my opinion. But now, I still got to make back doors for these cabinets. So I still got to do back doors, and we got to get these things painted on the inside. And then we're ready to start assembling them. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.